Welcome to the channel. You join us as we have a small problem. Just checking the brake fluid. The cap dropped off and has gone right in the engine. So Leslie's underneath because she's got smaller hands than me. Trying to kind of push it up a little bit, so bear with us.
I need to wait for it to cool down a little bit. It's bloody hot in there.
So there is the blue cap. It's stuck.
Right there.
Yeah, he's stuck down there somewhere. Morning everybody. Good news. The wife was freed.
Only just.
Only just.
I had a bit sweet grease on before.
Only 10 minutes ago, you know. breakfast was due, so we thought we'd better let her go.
Slave labour.
Actually, I made the breakfast except for the eggs. So the cap's still in the thing. So that's one job we need to do. And we're going to need to decide where we're going.
I think you should do that since you dropped it in there.
Oh, yes, you're right. I'll decide where we're going.
No, get the cap out.
You've got smaller hands than me. You've got dainty, beautiful hands, is what I'm saying. Alright, so, yeah, join us as we try to get a cap from an engine. Okay. Bloody hell, it's raining. Done. Stay. Right,
You're bloody dangerous, you.
We need to get some brake fluid in there anyway.
Christ, okay. You're going to tighten up the accelerator
No.
thing?
I'm going to leave that for a professional to
No,
do.
yeah, good idea.
Okay, so that's done. So before we set off, I'll just show you where we actually parked last night. We're in Spain still, but if you look at the houses and the vehicles, you wouldn't think we're in Spain, but we are only 8 miles from the French border. So it is a place with services. So you've got all the bins around here, recycling and normal bins. You've got full service here, you've got your water, your black drop, and then just behind us there is the grey water. There isn't any electric, but there are proper motorhome spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yep, 6. It is on the back of an industrial estate and farming area. We didn't really hear any noise though, to be fair. We are in the week, so everybody was working. And then just up the road there and round the back of there is a petrol station where the diesel's actually quite cheap. In the middle of nowhere, you think it'd be taking the chances and getting expensive, but I think it's 134.9, which is pretty cheap at the moment over here. So what cheapest you find is like 126.9, but average is about 150, so it's pretty cheap. We're going to head off into France today. Is that another motorhome? No, it's a delivery truck. We're going to head off into France today, and we might be using a camping air. We might not. I haven't really decided yet. So we'll have a look and we'll show you along the way.
Into France. Sad to leave Spain.
Yeah.
Never mind. Anyway, so we've just gone through a little border town there. I can't remember what it was called, so Craig will put the name on the screen for you. But the amount of shops and petrol stations that are on that little board in that tiny little village, it's crazy, wasn't it?
And then nothing this side.
And then nothing on the French side. It was the same when we came through on the Mediterranean side at La Jonquera, wasn't it? But there's a marked difference in the price of the diesel in these little border towns in comparison to, what was it, 8 kilometres? 13 kilometres maybe? Yeah. Up the road where we got diesel for 130, and on these border towns it was 156. Yeah, 156. So
well, that's going to be about 30 cents, 40 cents cheaper than it is in France.
yeah, deeper into France it'll be much more expensive. So a little tip for you: if you are travelling into France from Spain, make sure you fill up back in Spain.
At least 10 kilometres, 15 kilometres before
prior to a border town. So what we've just done as well is we've just changed our gas bottle. There's probably about a third left in the one that we bought a few weeks ago. But what we don't want to have to do in France is to buy a new bottle, because we haven't got an address to be able to use. So what we would have to do... Sorry, battery issues. So yeah, as I was saying, we would have had to buy a new gas bottle and a new connector for the top, a new regulator. So we've just sacrificed about a third of a bottle of gas for the sake of probably saving ourselves about €40.
Plus the fact, it costs about £17.50, £18 for 11 kilos of gas.
Yeah, in comparison to the
£36 for 7 kilos.
Yeah, in the UK. So we'll have some gas going into the UK now as well, won't we?
Yeah, that's
probably only going to be in France for about a week, and then we're getting the ferry back home anyway.
Yeah.
So there you go, top tip: if you've got a little bit of gas left in your bottle and you haven't got a French bottle, get one in Spain. And make sure you fill up before you cross the border as well. And get food. Yeah, anything else? No.
Well, we're here. First place we couldn't get on because it was a camping car and we couldn't actually work the bleeding thing out again. We had problems on the way down as well. Gonna have to go on laptop or something. But there's the motorhome. There's the beach. How about that? I'll wait for everybody else before we're going to have a look. It's quite busy here, but we've got electric. We've got all water, all the normal kind of stuff. We've just missed the cheap period where it's November to January to February. It's €8.70. It's March now, so it's €11. That's fine. And the municipal employee comes around between 6 PM and 8 PM to pick up his money. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have a walk around here. We've got some electric now. The annoying thing is we don't really need electric. We don't need it for the motor. We just need it for the power bank. And the problem we had was the charger for the power bank, the 12-volt charger, that we can charge the power bank while we're driving, got knackered, and 3 of them since then melted. So when we get back to the UK, we're going to contact Vito Man and see if we can get a new charger thing, because then we wouldn't need electric at all. Alright, so let's get changed. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit steep. Looks nice though. So the lady just come round for payment, €11, and we confused the hell out of her. We spoke 3 different languages to her within about 2 sentences. She was, just put the card machine there.
Just poked the card machine into the door and it was like, just pay.
And we spoke, actually it was 4 languages. We spoke French, Spanish, German and English within about 2 or 3 sentences. Poor woman. So €11, it's not too bad.
Because you just paid anybody that £11 on it.
Yeah, could be just some randomer. Just walk out. That's a good idea, go on them card machines.
We've got our...
Money worries are over, get a card machine.
We've got our summer machine there.
Yeah, we have got a card machine, haven't we, for our old business? Right then, we're going on a car park near you soon, just £5 for parking. We're ready to leave. I'm not sure if I showed you yesterday, but there's all the services just here. Toilets as well, with a shower. It's a shower, but I wouldn't shower. And, I mean, in typical French kind of style, where they're not too worried about what you kind of get up to in public. There's the toilets, the men's toilets. Yeah, there's the urinals. Okay, stand out, have a wee, watch the world go by. Okay, so yeah, we're off now anyway. Further up to the left of Bordeaux, and we're going to go to some dunes which are supposed to be spectacular. We're going to meet a chance of adventure there tomorrow, but we're going to go up there today because there's not much, well, there's not any overnight parking there, so we're going to kind of We're away from the bloody engine. So we're going to probably get like within half an hour of it today. It's about 2.5 hours away at the moment, and then it's kind of easy riding tomorrow when it's only mainly day parking. So yeah, we'll take you to the dunes. Well, we're here. The view's alright, I suppose. Check that out. How about that? We'll take some of that. Alright, so this is, I can't even remember, I have no idea what it's called, this place, to be honest with you. I'll stick it on there somewhere. So yeah, how about that? It's a bit windy, but it's next to the water, so very nice. So before it gets too dark, we thought we'd have a quick walk around. Look at these boats here for sale. Just saw a small one, 98,000. Yeah, I saw one that was, you could possibly live full time in as a couple. Maybe, you know, 149,000. 149,000. Motorhome in life for us. This is a big marina. That's massive. Some big boats down there, which is a really big marina. And I've got the boats I got there as well, look at that. I reckon this is a pretty busy marina. We're not too far from Bordeaux, so this is probably where the people...
all the wine merchants keep it.
Actually, yeah, all the wine merchants have got their little boats here, yeah, that's it. It's a very big port, marina, it goes for miles. Look at that for a sunset coming over the marina as well. Look how big this marina is. It is huge. As we just said, we're probably only a third of the way down the marina. It is pretty windy down here, it is pretty cold. So I'm going to put the camera away, put my hands in my pockets, and we'll see you tomorrow. Well, good morning everybody. Is it still morning? Yes, it's only 25 to 11, it's pretty good. So we're off to the dunes, but before we go, let's have a look at the morning view that we had this morning. Isn't that gorgeous? Sun was shining on it and everything this morning, so it just looked beautiful. There's actually a bit of sand there now as well. Yeah. So we're off to the dunes. We're going to see a chance of adventure at the dunes as well. Apparently the dunes are supposed to be amazing. But we've looked at the parking. I think we're going to have some fun trying to find some parking. So we'll see you there. Hope you save us a spot if you find one, please. Okay, so we're here. Nice little park up just on the road. It is like proper parking spaces, all free. And the sand dunes, I think, are just at the end of the street there. So we're going to have a walk up and have a look. So they're quite big, these sand dunes. Like a flipping hill, like a mountain.
It is a mountain, Dad.
It is a sand mountain, is it?
Yeah,
Wow, check this out for a beach. Still nowhere near the top. You won't want to get to the top of this and go, oh man, forgot my drink, forgot my towel. Bloody hell, knackered already. Now we are, easy option, got the dog pulling you up. Hey? Oh dear. Well, we made it. Oh, this is high up. Yeah. All around me. That's high up.
There you go.
Wow. How steep it is.
Well, yeah, I know, Mom.
Wow.
Crazy.
Oh. Wow. And there's a chance of adventure as well. Up here already. Wow. Oh, we're sandboarding.
Won't go as fast on the first time. This is scary. This is gonna be scary.
Right, hold on with that hand and then hold my hand. Okay, and I won't go as fast as you. You ready? I am. Just shout stop if you want me to stop.
Come on then.
Okay.
Go on. Yay.
You want me to stop?
Full start. She's falling off already. Right. Take 2.
Fun!
That's fun. Right, we're done on the sand dunes. Just going to see how much sand we've got with us. Let's see which is the best one. Oh, I put my foot in again there.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll leave the sand dunes behind, shall we?
Yeah, definitely.
Right, off we go then. We're going back to the park up now. That's it.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So we've left our park up from last night, which was another night on the marina, which was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Very, very calm and peaceful, really nice place. Highly recommend there. You're going to put the three words or whatever it is that you do.
Park for night.
Park for night link on there. So we're now on our way heading through France. We're going to be leaving France a little bit earlier than what we initially thought. We're just going to go and see some family members. We've had a bereavement in the family, unfortunately. So I would like to get back in order to be able to see my auntie and cousins. So the ferry now is going to be on Friday. Today is Sunday. So the 21st, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then that'll give us another extra few days then as well to be able to get up to North Wales to see Craig's parents for their wedding anniversary. And then we're up to Scotland, and we're going to stay in Scotland then for a little while, aren't we? A few months maybe, after James has done his assessment. So we've got a journey today which is probably about 100 miles.
Yeah,
Just short of 100 miles. Woo! Bumpy bumpy. And I think we're going to go to Chartres at some point.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully,
But other than that, I don't think we're going to do much sightseeing on this little leg back, are we? Just getting up onto the ferry as quick as we can. So it might be a bit boring over the next few days, but we'll video as much as we can and try and make it interesting.
Okay, we're here. I'm not sure if we're going to stay here or not, if I'm honest. James taking the dog for a walk. So we've got the services, we've got the grey water, we've got the toilet drop, we've got the fresh water. So we're all emptied and topped up. Seems like a quiet enough place, to be fair. We just haven't properly looked around, so no major reason to move, but we just want to check the place out first. I'll put the park for night ID just there. There's two others, a transit and a motorhome with a trailer, and a little dinky thing up there as well. They're staying here. There's bins here, so we probably will stay. I don't know, we'll see. We might want to try and travel a bit further up through France because it's still only kind of early afternoon, but we'll see.
In true road school adventure style, we decided to move on. How many times have we done that now? Nothing wrong with the place at all. It was just we were up and out so early this morning. We got to the park up there about 12:30, had our dinner, and we were kind of just sitting around twiddling our thumbs. And we're trying to get through France as quick as we can to get the ferry home. So there's no point in just hanging around for the sake of sitting there doing nothing really. So we're now travelling. How far away?
I don't know, just short of south of Poitiers.
Right, and Poitiers is quite a nice place. We've been there before a few years ago, although it was very, very warm and sunny, wasn't it? It's a bit grim out there today, so but I think tomorrow is a bit nicer than today. Maybe we might have a little wander around Poitiers tomorrow. There's a big park there with like an enormous rabbit that we got to take a photograph of a few years ago, so maybe we'll go back there tomorrow and see if we can find the rabbit.
Good chance.
I like the one off comment. Can't remember her name. You know who it is, comment, let me know.
Right, we're at the next park up and it's still light. Yay! We'll be alright for shops tomorrow because look at all that. Right in the town centre. No idea what the town's called. I will put the details on. But it looks good. It's got full services and everything just down the end of there. We don't need the services because we've already used the last place. It's got 3 others here and 2 of them are British. So a little bit of water down there as well, and just down the end it looks quite nice. There's a big weir with the water falling off, as it does on a weir. So it looks, yeah, I'm going to set the dog for a walk now and see what's around. Okay, so we're mid-journey and we're on the hunt for birthday cake for Easter for tomorrow. We've been to Lidl, we've been to Aldi, we've been to Leclerc, which was €4 for a flipping birthday card and €20 for a birthday cake. So we've been to Intermarché, yeah, they don't know me either. So we've gone back to Leclerc now to pay 20 bloody euros for a small birthday cake. What the hell? And €4 for a birthday card? That is ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, the 99p cards, the, you know, card factory, the card factory. That'll be perfect. Right, so we're going to go on them now, and we're heading off to a services, which is about 20 miles short of Chartres, and we are going to make it to Chartres tonight. Well, we've made it to the services, where we're going to get water, toilet drops and all that kind of stuff. And this village looks amazing. What's it called again? Bonneville or something like that. I'll try and show you some things just around by the services. So there's the motorhome, obviously. Alright, there's the car park. There's a river, good run straight through the village, the town. There's the church. The church is absolutely massive. And then we've got this up here. We've actually got a couple of British vans here as well. I guess we'll see more now because we're getting closer and closer back to north. Look at that there. There you go. Henry E. Don't know. Yeah, very nice. Okay, so this actually looks more like a canal than it does a river because it's pretty still. It's not the cleanest on top, just like a canal would be. So we'll have a look into that. It's a nice, big, nice view, isn't it? Right, back to my shop, definitely. Okay, well, what I will say about this place is the town looks lovely, but the services are manky. They are not the cleanest. Water's water, it's in the clean tap, and everything's clean around the tap itself. Check the water when it came out first. It's constantly used by people as well. But the area is just not kept clean at all. But there you go. But the town's beautiful. We were going to stop here actually, because I didn't think we'd make it all the way to Chartres, so I put it down as a stop. And I would definitely stop here because it looks really interesting, the town does. I will put the name of the town here if I haven't done already, because it does look really cool. Really cool. What did that happen then? But anyway, as I was saying, we were going to stop here. We're not. We're moving on. So we'll see you in Chartres because it is now. What time is it, babe? About 3:30, is it? 3:30. So we've got plenty of time actually. So we're all good. Thanks.
So that little bit of the roads that we've just shown you going over the stream that went through the village is actually part of the Tour de France. There was a plaque on the wall that said Route Tour de France formed. So I reckon they must have come all up the roads and everything and go through the village. It was a beautiful little place, wasn't it?
So I just drove past now some big Olympic rings and everything on the side.
Oh really? Yeah. So it would be nice to maybe come back here one day and explore when we're not trying to get to Chartres.
Yeah.
It does look really nice, doesn't it?
It does, really nice.
Maybe next time.
Well, we're here. Alright, big row of motorhomes. There's actually quite a few British ones as well. And apparently it's a 20-minute walk to the cathedral. James has found a little football field. So it's a 20-minute walk to the cathedral. So we're going to have some food. And we're going to have a late night out. Alright, well, we're on the way into Chartres. It's getting a little bit darker. So we'll be able to see these church lights. I hope they look as spectacular up close up as they do on other people's YouTube videos. We'll soon see. Wow, that is cool, Lisa.
Can we go on there?
And here it is, or part of it anyway. And it's all closed off.
Well, at least I got a fidget toy. At least I got a...
Okay, we're not sure if the lights are working because it's, well, we're the only people out there. But it's open and it doesn't have a sign to say no cameras for a change. So we'll go and have a look, see if we can have a look around. Okay, now as soon as we walked in, we were ushered out because they were just closing.
Timing's impeccable.
Yeah, we got a sneaky peek, but then literally he's walking up. Close it, close it, close it. Never mind. Okay, we just found some information about when they're turning the lights on. When are they turning the lights on, babe?
April. It's the 18th of March.
And do you know...
Did it come in January like we were planning to?
Yeah, it's a bit dark here.
And do you know, we got in there and when we got in there, the man said we're closing.
Yep.
And I was really excited to go there for my birthday because my birthday is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, isn't it? Yes. Okay, well,
I'm so excited.
we're going to have a walk to somewhere with some light. Right, so we're going to go back to the motorhome anyway. It's Issa's birthday tomorrow, so we'll get her on camera on a video. Oh, here she comes.
So excited.
And then we're going to head off. We're about 220 miles from Calais at the moment, so we're not going to do too much driving tomorrow because it's Issa's birthday. Yeah, so we want her to have a nice birthday, but the day after will be a chunk of driving. So we'll see you soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll have one child less tomorrow. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, and it's my birthday.
It's Issa's birthday. How old are you, Issa?
8.
8.
I got like this, and I got a cat. I got Play-Doh again. I got these 3 of them, and I got this, and it's so heavy.
Moon sand, yeah.
And I got money,
Yeah.
and I got this, and I got some salt,
Spider-Man.
and some pajamas.
Spider-Man pyjamas.
Mhm.
Right then. So we're going to have a good day today. Issa has ordered, what have you ordered for breakfast?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. So I need to go make some pancakes. So we'll see. So we'll see you soon. Just in Chartres again because we've got to sort the dog out for the vets. Minimum time you can do is 24 hours. Maximum up to 120 hours. So 5 days before. And as we want to get it's Wednesday today, and as we're desperate to get the ferry for Friday, and Friday morning, means we need to get it done today. So we're just waiting for Leslie to come back. I've already had a message saying it's €46 to give the dog a tablet to sign it. Hard work there. Alright, so yeah, if anybody wants to know what jobs they need to get their kids trained in, veterinary, definitely. Happy birthday to you.
My God.
Happy birthday
To you.
Happy
birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Issa. Happy
birthday to you. Hooray!
Let's make the wish.
Spider-Man cake.
As she wanted.
Okay, we're here at the next park up, down by the river. We're in a place called Abbeville. We've been past this place so many times, it's unreal. I've never actually been to Abbeville. So we're going to have a walk around. We're going to get Issa her birthday ice cream. She's allowed ice creams other times of the year, as you will know from lots of other vlogs that we've done. But yeah, she's going to have a birthday ice cream today. Who's that in the front? James, just chilling out. We're going to leave James here so we can chill out and have a rest. And we're going to go into Abbeville and see what this place is all about. Okay, so we're back at the motorhome and we're moving on. A few kids hanging around, bikes skidding around, cars going up and down, some fast cars. Doesn't really bother us, but there's so many other parking options around here. It's like, it's only 7 o'clock. Why bother kind of just putting up with it when we can just move on? So about 10 to 12 minutes up the road is another cracking park up, hopefully. Right, we're at the next park up. Well, that definitely looks a bit quieter, other than the geese that I can hear in the distance. Check that out. That's the town hall. It's only a tiny place here, and the town hall's isn't even as big as the bleeding village itself. Right, so
much more peaceful here, isn't it?
Oh god, yeah.
Just had visions of like motorbikes just flying past it all night long.
Yeah.
That's like basically what we did the entire time we were there, wasn't it?
Yeah, so sod that, we're out of here.
No.
Right, we'll see you in the morning when it's better quality video. Good morning. Right. That was a good night's sleep. A nice little place actually, would highly recommend it. Well, there's no services or anything, but it's in a nice little village. We had to walk around it last night. Looks fine, and it was a good peaceful night's sleep. So we're just working out what we're going to do. We were going to aim to catch the ferry today, but there's only flexi ones left, which are over £200, which we ain't doing that. So we're going to book it today, ready for the ferry tomorrow, which is, well, it's £100 less. So we're going to catch the ferry. We're looking, deciding whether we're going to catch the ferry first thing in the morning or in the afternoon. We're going with Irish ferries, and it's the Oscar Wilde ferry that we're going to catch, because that's the one with the dog lounge and pet area outside and that kind of stuff. So I'm taking the dog for a walk now. I'm not sure what we're going to do today. It might just that we see you on the ferry. We're at the beach. We came to this place. It's called Fort Marne Plage. It's about an hour and a half from Calais. And we came to this place about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, something like that. We turned up to this, it was before COVID, yeah. We turned up to this place, we had an Airbnb booked, and it was busy, it was really busy, and we came down, it was a bit unusual, parked up, came out for a walk. There were snipers on the roofs of the places, armed police walking up and down. It suddenly got busy. Turns out it's flipping Bastille Day. It's the biggest flower festival in the country, is at this little tiny place. But the beach is really cool. The town's really cool as well. Really, really nice. We just parked on a side street. There are some night parkings around here, but we're not going to park here tonight. We're going to get a bit closer to Calais. Yeah, not better. But you can literally just park anywhere on the streets around here. So we'll put the kind of the name of down here, because it is a really nice place to visit on the way back to Calais. Right, well, we've just been to a place to get water and stuff like that. It would drop everything off, but needed tokens, couldn't get tokens. So we've come to this next place, where it's €2. It's a €2 coin. So Leslie is now amongst the Bulls tournament, asking for a €2 coin. On my way for her, get more outdoor toilets. Here she comes round the corner. Success! Yay! GCSE French at its best. All sorted. Alright, so we've got water going in now. We have booked the ferry as well. I can't remember what we said. The ferry's booked for 10 to 9 tomorrow morning. So tonight we're going to go to, I think we're going to go to Gravelon, which is a place, the very first time we came to Europe last year, the place we stayed on the way down, our first stop after going off the ferry. It's actually the place we stayed last year before we got on the ferry. It's about half an hour away from the ferry, and it's, you know, a nice little place to be honest with you. We'll see, we'll go there and see if it's full or not. If it is, then we'll find somewhere else. There's quite a few places around there. So we'll show you that park up later, because it is a good handy park up for when you get off the ferry. And here we are in Gravelon. So we've stayed here twice already. This is our third time. It's half an hour from the ferry, as I say. It's a decent park up. Alright, there's good walks down there, actually a big nature reserve. There's old kind of World War II bunkers and gun kind of battlement things. But they've turned it all into this nature reserve, which is absolutely outstanding actually. If you go back onto series 2, be the second video on series 2 when we're walking around there. But anyway, we're going to stay the night here. We're up, probably going to leave here at about 6:30 in the morning, maybe 6:45 latest. And then we're on the ferry. Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
What time is it? 7 something or other.
25 to 8.
25 to 8, so 7:35. Well, that wasn't stressful. We got through French passport control, no problem. Got to the British passport control, and Issa refused to show her face and even hid under the table. The border control had to come into the motorhome. We had to lift her up, try and lift her head up, lift her hair off her face, drag her up, and it's like, oh my god. And because James had got a different surname officially on his passport, he was then questioned as to who we are, and he was even questioned what's his mum's date of birth, and he got it right. So you can never ever forget his mum's birthday now, so fair play. So we're at the ferry.
What would you have done if you'd got it wrong?
I don't know.
I would have to go in the back and take out his birth certificate.
We'd have had to leave him here.
That was an option.
Try again next time. Anyway, so yeah, we're here. Thanks for being along with us on this European journey. Our next adventure, well, we're not sure yet. Obviously,
We do know.
We sort of do know. Obviously, what's going to involve is definitely going to involve going to Scotland, because we've got James that we're taking to for the Navy. We are going to take a bit of time off now because we're going to see Leslie's cousin and aunt after the bereavement. That's why we kind of left earlier. So we're going to go up there first for a few days, and then to Scotland, to my mum and dad's in North Wales for an anniversary, and then Scotland, and then, well, we don't know if we
Depends on James.
Depends on James really, but also we looked at the option of doing kind of campsite wardening, because we thought that'd be quite a cool experience actually. So we'll either be doing that, or we'll be going around Scotland for a couple of months, and then down south somewhere because of James's Navy thing, which, as long as he passes his 4 days, should be at the end of July. So anyway, thanks for being along with us.
Thank you.
Bye.